Hello, everybody. My name is Daisy Milena Torres Betancourt, and I am going to present to you my documentary where we find my research context. This is the narrative. In this space, I decided to do it with my autobiography. Here we find in my line of research, we were find the macro project and its sub project where I choose the narrative. For example, life stories and experience among others. The research problem question is how do the didactic strategies I use in my English distance learning teaching process strengthen my foreign language skills? Okay, and where did this question come from? We are going to see in the following slides. Okay, well, I am from Villapinzón. I live in the countryside all my life, and the school was quite far away, so the teacher lived there. At that time, the teacher used the grammar translation method. I don't remember learning anything in elementary school, so I had a difficulty in high school, where the school was in the urban area. Um, okay. English in high school was very basic and very elementary, and they still follow with the grammar translation method. At that time, I was not aware of the language. I only repeat the phrases, learning verbs, grammatical structure, but they were not internalized. I studied at the Maria Auxiliadora school, so I left with a pedagogical approach. There I decided to start my career as a teacher. I entered a complementary training program where I graduated with a teaching degree in elementary school. There we saw the didactics of English, and that is where my autonomous work to learn to foreign language began. Even so, my level of English was very low, and I didn't like the language. When graduated a year later, I started working at the American school. I also began to study plastic arts at the Santo Tomas University. When I was in my fourth semester, a problem arose where the school where I was studying began to the bilingual, so I was required to have a second language. It is for this reason that I changed career and I start my degree in English without knowing any English at all. From that moment on, I started this great challenge. At the beginning, I did it for my job training, but I liked this wonderful language more and more and more. Okay, at the school we start with the CLIOT method. For example, in science, math, among others. I began to familiarize myself with the language, but I didn't give it enough importance. So my dedication at the university was limited to handing in papers and not to learning the language. Okay, in 2019, I noticed that my undergraduate classmates were advancing in fluency, and so on, I was not. And therefore, I decided to ask the school to give me the opportunity to guide some skills in area of English, based all in English. Here began my second challenge because I had to apply what I had learned in college, and as a freelance work, I had to prepare my class very well. Only here I start to speak the language, and I love it. From here, the question arises, what strategies I use to improve as an English teacher and personally in the language. Okay, the skill I work when I was reading, the student had a book which we had to read and interpret at the end. Uh, we had to hand in a final paper where it was evident that the students were interpreting the text and learning more vocabulary. For this reason, I made videos where I told and dramatized some stories, showed image, a lot of vocabulary to understand the text. All this learning was a world process more than for the children. It was for me. I And finally, I thought I was just teaching, but in reality, I was also learning and practicing the second language. Um, Thank you for your attention. I will continue my search for how I am English teacher, and what is strategies I use to improve my language and English teaching. Thank you for your attention. Bye bye.